Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode. I think this is episode number 93, which is awesome for Facebook Friday. So we've been doing this show for a while. I'm excited to talk about this one today. We're going to talk about the importance of what reality TV can do for your business and how it can expand your reach and get you more followers and more business, and that you can own your town, really your farm, and everything in it. So this is going to be an exciting one. So let's go get into the show. Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Facebook Friday. Erik here of the Orange Stack. Thanks for tuning in every Friday at 10 a.m. as we go live and we uncover how to grow your real estate business. Today is a fun topic for me. I have never enjoyed reality TV. It's just not something that I really like. I mean, I've seen those episodes where you get into, Survivor and what's that one show we used to watch all the time? The Amazing Race and those kind of things. But when it gets into like Kim Kardashian, I could care less. And maybe you're the other way. But we're going to talk about how a reality TV show can change your business forever. So, how's your Friday going? What are you guys working on? It is almost Easter, coming up in a couple days, and I know a lot of people take this week off. We've had spring break, all those kind of fun things. What are you doing in your life right now? Are you traveling? Are you able to take some time off and do some fun things with your family before school gets out and life's crazy and houses are selling like mad? What are you doing right now in your life? Post in the comments below. Let me know where you are, what you're doing, what's up with your life. And I'd love to hear if you're watching this live, so hashtag live for that, or hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. I always like to know when people are checking in, when they're watching it. We are, as I talked about before, talking about what a reality TV show can do for your business. And if you've already checked out because you're like, I'm not into reality TV either, you gotta come back, and hopefully we run an ad and this show can come back to you and show you the importance of what this kind of format can do for you and your business. So I've been teaching quite a few shows or quite a few classes lately about branding, about content, about marketing, about getting yourself out there. Yesterday I taught a class about MailChimp, and somebody's asking the question, which I appreciate those guys who came to that class yesterday, but they asked, what do I put in my newsletter? What do I talk about? Is it just real estate stats? Is it new homes that are on the market? Is it, we just sold this property? No, no, and no. You got to talk about yourself. You got to make it human. You got to introduce the parts of your life that matter, right? That are important. Like, what are you working on right now? What are you doing? What are you doing to better yourself? What books are you reading? What's going on in your community? That's what we're going to get into today, is how documenting your life and sharing this content with others through these type of devices, through live streaming devices, through Instagram and everywhere else, can get you the exposure and the recognition that you need in your business. The goal here for you today, which we're going to get into, is owning your town, owning your farm, and really being the mouthpiece and the spokesman for everything that happens in your area. There's a couple amazing top real estate agents where I live. I mean, they sell 200 plus homes per year. They've been selling real estate for decades. They're amazing. But you don't get to know the person, the real estate agent who's behind that scene, because they kind of, I don't want to say they hide, but they hide behind their team. And you don't get to know who that agent is because they send out their listing agents to these appointments. They send out other people from their team. And so you have this big name brand like Coke or Walmart or something like that, and you don't get to know the person that's behind that team. So I want people to get to know you. I want your followers, your clients, your fans, the people that love you, to get to know you and who you are and the type of real estate that you sell. So that's what we're going to get into today. So if you've wondered, how do I connect with my clients? How do I share who I am so that we can relate and build that bond? That's what we're going to get into in today's episode. So one thing I want to start off with is the affordability of where Facebook is right now. Facebook's been doing this recently, and ads are getting more expensive. We just ran a new funnel. We're averaging our CPM, which is cost per 1,000 impressions. And if I'm already way too technical, then you understand. Just hold on a second. I want to get into this for a bit. But our CPMs right now are running somewhere around $40, $50 per 1,000 impressions, which is a lot of money. 6 months ago, we were down like in the $20 per CPM range. And if you went back 5-6 years ago, you were probably at $1 or $2. So Facebook's getting progressively more expensive, but it's still by far one of the most affordable ways that you can market yourself to the crowds as possible. So know what your CPMs are. If you don't know how to figure that out, send us a message. I'd love to walk you through how to check your CPMs, your cost per M, which I don't know why they call it M. I think it's a European thing, but cost per 1,000. And it really helps you get an idea of where your advertising is going. So Facebook ads are super affordable. Instagram right now is actually doing really well too. It's actually doing a lot better than what our Facebook ads are doing. So you should check out your Instagram audience and see where you are right now. We're still struggling to grow right there. We still have way more followers on Facebook, but our engagement and our impressions and the people that click through our ads on Instagram are a lot more affordable. So when you're running ads on Facebook, you're usually running an ad ad kind of in that format, right? So it's either square or whatever. Try turning your phone that way and have your photos lined up for stories. Stories are incredible right now, doing really well. So the thing that is interesting right now is that the world is consuming a ton of content. People love to watch content. If you've noticed, Netflix has been doing fantastic. They have more content out there than any one person can ever digest. New shows are coming out all the time, new episodes. They're creating it like just for Netflix, right? Netflix over the last couple of years has become their own production company like Fox or Time Warner or anybody else like that. So Netflix is doing incredible. And just this last week, Disney actually announced that they're coming out with their own streaming service too. So they bought Fox a year or so ago. They, are releasing everything that they've ever had video-wise. So more and more people are digesting content. And as you notice, they're charging $6 to $15 per month to digest this content. And they know that people love sitting on the couch. They have a TV in their pocket everywhere they go. They have iPads, they have devices to digest this content. So it's a digesting world. People want content. They want to read, they want to watch, they want to listen, they want to just absorb everything in. I think somebody once said that we are in the knowledge era, meaning that people are trying to read and consume as much content as possible. So if they're out there looking for this content, you might as well give them what they're looking for. This is one of the main reasons why we produce 2 of these type of shows every single week. We do this one on Facebook Friday, every single Friday, and then we do our Monday one as well. Different formats, same type of environment where we come to you live and produce this kind of content. We average anywhere from about 5,000 to 7,000 viewers per week because you guys love this type of content. You want to engage, you want to watch it, hear it, learn, do more with it, right? So if your clients are in that boat and they want to get more content, you've got to give it to them in the places that they're going to be. So the big ones are obviously going to be Facebook, it's going to be Instagram, YouTube. Those are your top 3 that you need to focus on. If you haven't done so, you need to focus on LinkedIn. That's another big one that you can start mixing it into. Anyway, you got to give it to them where they are, figure out where your audience is consuming that content and deliver it in the way that they want. Maybe it's only in 2 or 3 minute increments. Maybe it's in 30, 40 minute increments like we're doing in this show once in a while. But the point is create more content. So people always ask, well, Eric, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. I'm good for like 30 seconds and I can do a quick Instagram story or a Facebook story or something like that, but I couldn't do a live video for 20 minutes and I don't know what to talk about for longer. Gary Vee had this great comment the other day. He's like, if you don't know how to create content, Google it. Like figure it out. Figure out, what do I talk about? What are people wanting to know about? If you just Google, what are people talking about in real estate and what do people want to know about in real estate, you're going to have tons of ideas. Or you can watch our content and I'll be happy to tell you what people want to know about. People want to know about everything. They are so interested in their home, how to maintain it, how to fix it, how to, put solar on nowadays, how to cut costs, how to save on their utility bills, how do I, make my home a smart home, how do I get it to that next level. They want to know what's going on in the area, they want to know what's going on in restaurants, they want to know, what new part of town is happening, where are things changing, who's moving here, all that kind of stuff. Why is your town amazing? So the message here that I'm trying to relay with you guys is to be the mayor of your town. And you may think, well, I don't want to run for a position or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Think about the mayor of your town. Think about a little town, right? Town of 2,000, 4,000, 10,000 people. The people in that town, they know that mayor. They shake his hand, her hand. They get to know them. They eat with them. That mayor knows everybody in that town. They know everything that's going on. They are the center of that town. I would think about it this way. So my wife's going to laugh over here. We've been watching this show for the past several years. I think she's binge watched it now 8, maybe 15 times. And it's a fun show. I resisted at first, but I've come around to it. It's a Netflix show, and she's over here cracking up. There's a guy named Levon Hayes, and if you've ever seen this show, you know exactly who I'm talking about. It's called The Heart of Dixie. And there's this small town down in the South, and it is the most backwards, crazy town ever. And the first time I saw my wife watching it, I'm like, what in the world are you watching? This is a crazy show. Why would you ever be interested in this show? And then as I get ready for night and she's wrapping up her day, it's like her end the day kind of ritual, right? Because it's just it's funny, it calms you down, it gets you to think about something else. But there's this dude in that show named Levon. And Levon is this ex-football star. He won some Super Bowls. He's like 7 feet tall or whatever, big black dude, incredible guy. And he knows everybody in that town. He's just everyone's best friend. Everyone looks up to him. All the guys want to be him. All the girls want to date him. He's just like the star of this town. And he's not the star of the show. The star of the show is actually a doctor who's best friends with this mayor. But the point is that everybody knows him and he knows everybody in the town. He's kissing babies, he's shaking hands, he's just in the middle of everything. And if you thought about how you could position yourself just like Levon, be the mayor of your town. Own that town. Be where everybody is watching. Most people are consuming content on Facebook and YouTube, right? Those are the two go-to places. And now Instagram is another big placeholder there. And I would say a good guess, probably 80% of your audience in your town is on a platform like this on a daily basis consuming content. What I would do is figure out your town, figure out how many people live in your town, go build an audience of everybody on your town and figure out how close that number matches. If you have 100,000 people in the town and 80,000 people are in your new audience, that's a pretty good reach. That means that there's probably a bunch of kids under 18 who aren't on there, who don't register in that list, but that's a really good reach. Obviously, you can target everybody and you can put an ad in front of everybody, or you can make it specific to who you're trying to reach, the people who are interested in real estate, the people who are first-time home buyers, the people who are out looking for a mortgage. But if you can afford it, and I would say put as much money from your business back into this as you possibly can. Create content that involves everybody. Be the spokesperson for that town. Have public announcements. Have information that's going to help this town. Talk about why people want to live in your town. Talk about why your town is so amazing, right? When you look at this town in the heart of Dixie, Bluebell, everybody loves living there. It's their favorite town. Like, they're fighting in other towns to try to keep their name. They're trying to make it a place on the map. They're trying to make it historical. I mean, there's singing, there's dancing. They dress up in costume every week. It's just, you got to check out this show. It's pretty funny. What I'm getting at is that you need to make your town amazing. You need to make it stand out, and you need to deliver this content so that everybody in your town knows who you are. When you walk down the street and you go into Starbucks, they're like, hey, I know you, right? It's kind of like Cheers with Norm. When you walk in, everybody knows your name. Be that person, be that influencer for your town. Hone down on the area that you want to serve the most. And if you're in a big town like LA or San Diego like I am, and there's 3 million people, you got to niche down to somewhere specific that you want to work. You can't say, look, I sell homes everywhere. I'm the expert of everything. Be in that town that you own. I live in a town. I live in a specific city of Carlsbad. I would own my town if I was in that position. And this is something I've been thinking about. Maybe I will try to do that just to show you guys the power of what social media can do. But own your town. If you're in the South and you live in a little town and you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. Own that town. Figure out how to be the owner of that town and how you can communicate everything. So what else do you share? Guys, this is a vlogging world. People love to consume this type of content. They love to know about their town. Again, they want to know what's going on. They want to know about the restaurants. They want to know about the gossip. They want to know about the inns, the hip things, the secret things that most tourists wouldn't know about, that the locals only do. Share this kind of stuff with your audience. But also make it about you. Share who you are. You're the documenter of this. Have people relate to you. If you like to hike, bring your camera on your hike and document that. If you go to the beach and there's a beach nearby, talk about why you go to that beach and what the beach is and what you do at that beach. If you like to ride your bike, I'm just coming up with things that I like to do, but if you like to ride your bike, stop on your bike ride and be like, you know, I'm on my ride, I'm halfway through, you know, I burned this many calories today. Take a screenshot of the map on your phone, wherever you are. Just share your life. Share what makes you you. You're gonna, by sharing who you are and making it more personal, you're gonna connect with the people that are gonna connect with you. Because I like to ride my bike, I'm gonna connect with bike riders. Because I like to go to the coast and enjoy the beach, I'm gonna connect with the people that like to be at the beach. You understand? So share the things that you can be relatable with the people that you're getting to know, okay? So share who you are. If you don't wanna bring your family into it, I completely understand. Keep your family out of it, but share who you are. Be the spokesperson of your own brand. Share the personal things that nobody else gets to know. The behind the scenes stuff, you know, part of the things that we share in our vlog that we do every week. Now we're on episode 4, I think, is coming out this Tuesday. We do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. It's, you know, I just spoke yesterday and here's the things that I learned from it. It's my journey to that place and in the car and just behind the scenes type of stuff. You know, you don't have to just show the glamour of the real estate. Show people staging the homes that you sell. Show the guy digging the hole in the front yard and putting the sign up and say, look, another sign's going up. We're hanging it up. If you're interested in this house, you know, text the code on the sign, whatever it is. Talk about the problems that happen in your business. We had a house, I think I brought this up before, but we had a house that on a Saturday afternoon, the gardener came, turned on the water to do some stuff. The house was vacant. Sunday afternoon, the neighbors called and said, hey, your house is a flood. All the water's coming over into our property. What they didn't realize is there was a broken line in the yard, and when the gardener turned the water on and left, the whole house started flooding. All the water came into the neighbor's house. It was a crazy story. We fixed it. The homeowners were super happy how we dealt with it. The neighbors were super happy how we dealt with it. We cleaned it up, got it back on the market within the week, had all the carpets replaced, done and done. Crazy dramatic story. Our team went into power mode. We fixed it, but it was a great piece of content to share, saying, look, when things happen, we've got your back. We're not just gonna walk away and be like, oh no, you know, we don't know what to do. Let's take your house off the market. It might be a month before we figure this out. We solve the problem. So show the scary parts, show the wins, share the behind the scenes stuff, show the drama, show the things that people wanna see. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch a couple reality TV shows this weekend. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The things that they share, these shows get millions of views. And I know you're not Kim Kardashian. I know you're not all these TV stars, but you can be your own TV star in your own little town. And people will love you and appreciate it for you. And they're gonna digest your content over and over and over. And you don't have to go get a big contract with a TV channel, you know, like HGTV or one of these big ones on cable. You literally have the ability to stream your own content, to be your own production studio right now for free. For free. This is it. All it takes is a couple $100 iPhone. This thing's probably worth $100 if you went down and bought it on a Facebook marketplace. You can buy a phone, you can stream it to Facebook, you can create your own content week after week after week. If you want to step it up and have some advertisement behind it and show it more to the people that in your area, you can average views of about 1 to 5 cents per video view. That is super affordable. I would say try to find a budget of anywhere between $2 and $5 per day, meaning that you're going to spend $60 to $150 per month to reach probably 5,000 to 7,000 people. That could be huge, huge exposure for you. And don't just target the people that are ready to move right now. Yeah, that's great. And yes, you should put advertisement and content in front of them, but start building relationships with the other people, the people that have been there for 40 years, the people that have plans to go nowhere, because they're gonna consume your content. They're gonna be like, I remember when I went to that place. I remember when I ate at that deli. I remember when I went to that beach, or I remember when I went to that park with my kids too. And they're gonna tell their friends about you, and they're gonna tell their friends about you, and the word's gonna spread, and more people are gonna tune in and engage with what you have to say. So be where they are, be where they're consuming content. Don't try to hold back, give them what they're looking for, and try to produce something every single day that you can share with your audience. That's my goal for you, okay? So get out there, give them what they're looking for, create this content, be the mayor of your town. And go watch The Heart of Dixie. I wish I had some like affiliate link here, but go watch The Heart of Dixie, get some ideas on how Levon runs that town, about who he is, the popularity that he has, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Just smile big, shake people's hands, be there for them. You guys got into real estate for a reason. You love connecting with people. You love being their friend, being there for them, knowing everything that's going on in this real estate market. Share your knowledge, your expertise, everything that you have with the people that are counting on you. And it's gonna come back tenfold to help your business. So guys, I hope you are having a fantastic week. You're enjoying your Easter, your spring, wherever you are right now, whatever's going on, whatever your religious preference. Enjoy the real estate market for what it is. Enjoy the technology that's available to you right now for free. And go do something amazing. I watched this video last night that kind of wrapped up my day, and it basically said, do something challenging every day that pushes you, that scares you, that says, man, I can't believe I got that done today. And if you could do that every single day, think about where you're gonna be in a year from now. So guys, make it a great Friday. Thanks for being here, and we will see you next week on Facebook Friday. Until then, guys, I'm Erik. See you then.